We are looking into the text Thirukolur Penpillai Rahasyam, and in that 32nd sentence we are going to see Kondu Tirindeno Tiruvadiyai Pole. Tiruvadi here means Garuda. The moment we hear the name Garuda, we will connect him to Gajendra Moksham in Bhagavatam. Lord Vishnu comes in such a hurry to save Gajendra the elephant, and he used Garuda as his Vahana or his vehicle. Now, who was Garuda and what he did? Thirukolur Penpillai is going to talk about Garuda because what he did to relieve his mother from slavery. He did an extraordinary act to help his mother. So, it has got straight relevance to our current situation and in the future also. How mothers have to be looked after. Garuda is supposed to be having the body of a human being and wings of the bird. The story is like this. There was one Prajapati by name Kashyapa. He had two wives. One's name was Vinata and another was Kadru. Vinata had 2 sons and Kadru had 1,000 Naga sons. Vinata's son was Garuda. Once there was a bet between these two mothers, Vinata and Kadru, and they had a rule that whoever is defeated in that person should become a slave to the other person. So Kadru and Vinata participated in that and Vinata lost. She became a slave to Kadru and the 1,000 Naga sons. So they were waiting for some solution. Then Garuda enters the scene and he asks Kadru's children how he should rescue his mother from the slavery. They demanded nectar from heaven, which was possessed by none other than Indra. It was such a difficult task where Garuda had to fight with all those people to get it to the earth. But he didn't lose hopes. In order to relieve his mother from slavery, he traveled to heaven, fought with the people there, and then got the nectar from Indra. Indra was witnessing the whole scene and he immediately reported to Lord Vishnu what was the consequence if this nectar was tasted by these 1,000 Naga sons. As we all know that this nectar would provide certain special qualities. So Lord Vishnu interfered in this situation and Indra tells Garuda that he should take the nectar and leave it in their presence. And the next step was to tell them that they should purify themselves by taking bath and then only take the nectar. In the meantime, Lord Vishnu requests Garuda to be his vehicle. Garuda replies in the positive sense. He said definitely he would become Mahavishnu's vehicle, but he had a task to complete. He said after completing that, he would do that. He came down, he took the nectar and he kept it in the presence of Naga sons. And then Indra instructed him that they should take bath, and then he gave the same instruction to the Naga sons. By the time they went and took bath, that nectar pot was stolen. This is how the story ended. And these Naga sons were denied that nectar. But since Garuda had brought the nectar and kept it there, his mother was relieved from the slavery. This was one great task he achieved, and later on, where all he appeared as Vahana to Lord Vishnu, in many occasions we can see in the Puranas. As usual, in every recording, as I used to tell, that the details in the Puranas or the names of the people or the places may have some kind of variations, but the messages, the values for what they all stood, that's what Thirukolur Penpillai is bringing forth for us. Once, when the foreigners had repeated attack on our country, from some temples certain idols were stolen. Everything is recorded in history, and one Alvar by name Nammalvar statue was stolen and kept in Kozhikode. And then after the war was over, people went in search of that Nammalvar's idol, but it was not to be found. Like they lost track of it. It was Garuda's help which made the process easy, and they could get the Nammalvar's idol back. So talking about Garuda's contribution, Thirukolur Penpillai said that she was no way near to what Garuda did, and then hence she was leaving that place.